Hello YouTube. This is gonna be my third video. It's gonna be another tier list video. Like I said, I wanted to do one tier list based off things I like, and so I did one of baseball, which is the MLB teams, which I'm a big baseball fan, as you know. And then I did the Super Mario because I'm big into gaming, especially with Nintendo and stuff like that. And now I'm gonna do an anime series. The anime series that probably got me into anime in the beginning. Um, and yeah. Um, so which is Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail. Um, Probably got overhated. Every single video that I've ever seen on YouTube usually this is Fairy Tail. It has gotten some love back of like now, like through like TikTok and stuff like that. Um, and people call it like broke One Piece because of some similarities in characters. But to me, I love Fairy Tail. Um, I thought the characters were cool. Sure, you can say fan service, power of friendship. I don't care. A lot of animes have those tropes and stuff like that. I just like the characters and their interactions and like having fun with each other. And it's not necessarily like they're heroes or villains. They're just trying to like just survive basically, so everybody can have a great time. That's it. That's all it is. And so today we're gonna do Fairy Tail. I'm not sure if I remember every single character, but this tier list looks like it has almost all the characters in Fairy Tail. And some from 100-Year Quest, which I'm all caught up. I just caught up. But yeah, so let's get started. This guy, I don't remember his name, but I believe this is Zero, or well, they just said his name in 100-Year Quest. I don't remember it completely, but this guy, I do like him now. If you told me back then, like his character was cool as is, like his designs, Fairy Tail has really good designs and characters. He's actually like pretty cool, but there's not much to say about him. I like his group right now in the manga, but there's not much to say. I wish they did more with the fight that they did right now. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. If you see a character that you don't know or haven't seen yet, and you're planning to watch Fairy Tail, feel free to skip those parts. I might spoil some things because it's a tier list video, Fairy Tail, so just a warning. Anyways, let's see. Let's get back into it. He's probably the six. And they fought this one really early on. But yeah, I don't remember much of his power. It's been a long time, and that his arc was like really early on, so I don't remember much of his power. But I remember I used to like his design a lot, and yeah, I think he's okay in C. Marcos. We got introduced to him very early on into the series. Like, I believe he was in the first one where Natsu, I think Natsu, he was the one that Natsu saved in the beginning with Lucy. I didn't really care for him. He's okay because he's part of Fairy Tail and he has moments, but most of the time it's like, it's just a thing. He's just there. He's just part of the guild. This guy, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Sand User, part of the Fairy Tail Guild. And he had that one fight with Natsu where it was like, after the 7-year gap that they were stuck in the island and came back. Yeah, they're weak as hell. Even though with the 7-year gap, I know Natsu and the crew got like that boost and stuff like that, but even then, it's like, come on, you guys couldn't hold down Fairy Tail at all. But yeah, I guess they're okay. Most of the Fairy Tail Guild's gonna probably be in an okay tier, just because I don't like most of them and their interactions with people. Ooh, forget it. I'm forgetting people's names. What the fuck? This girl is from the Saber Guild. I can't believe I'm doing like a whole Fairy Tail thing. I'm forgetting people's names already. Because it's been a while, but Yeah, my main focus is like when I see the character or I read it, I'll probably remember them more. Right now, the name slipping my mind, but I do love this character. Like her fight with Erza and the and her. I'm forgetting everybody's name. That is wild. I used to remember all these guys' names. Now I don't. But she was pretty cool. I really liked her. Even though she was an asshole at the start, after Sabretooth, like, as it starts, because they were, like, more like an asshole guild, not really an evil guild. But it was cool to see. Like, and like, the change and attitude and stuff like that. Elfman! Elfman. Everybody likes Elfman. Some people find him annoying. I never... Like, yeah, he's annoying, but I like, he's kind of, like, very lovable. Like, he just wants to protect his family and have it. Like that trio, I love a lot, even though they don't get much love. But yeah, I do like Elfman. I feel like Elfman's pretty popular though. I don't think I remember this guy that much. Nah, I don't remember this guy like at all. So I'm just gonna put you in meh because I don't remember you. Melody, or I believe her name's Melody, but she's cool. I like her power. The power of like being able to sync people's damage and stuff like that, or emotions and stuff like that. That's fucking sick, and I love that. And that definitely doesn't feel like family, like some of the other fairy tale members do, and some other people in the series. But yeah, I think that's good. Um, this is the eight, and I'm also in the beginning of the series. I honestly did. Honestly, this one was weird. I don't like necessarily hate him because he only appeared like once. But yeah, that's about it. Don't remember you, so I'm just gonna put you in meh. Juvia. I love Juvia. Juvia's great. I mean, yeah, she's annoying because of the whole love rival thing, or like the basically essaying. Well, can't say it's essay unless he likes it. So, and we all know that he likes it. Come on, the way he acts. Come on. Um, the way she's introduced was kind of depressing, where it's like just rain everywhere she goes. But after that, she was pretty. I like when I first saw her, she was pretty annoying. But then later on, I was like, I like it. And everybody, I mean, come on, everybody would love a girl like Juvia. Gary is a lucky man. Okay, Aquarius. She was such a bitch in the early on in the series, but the more like time that she had over the series, and the more like, is there two Juvias, or is this the other Juvia? I'm so confused. Okay, I guess because I know there's another Juvia. There's technically three of like every fairy tale guild. Whereas like there's the LS version, uh, fair and the fair. Actually, thinking about it, that might be the LS one. We'll get there when we get there. But Aquarius, love Aquarius. Um, she's kind of an asshole, but she's more like that. She's like they're always taking care of Lucy, despite her being like kind of the sooner thing. Not really. I don't know how to explain her attitude, but all she I know is that she does care. She does care about Lucy. Her friendship between Lucy and Brandish is really cool. That was and she definitely feels like family. So yeah, Lucy. I don't know why people always found her so annoying. I never understood that part. Um, but I like Lucy. Lucy kicks ass. She has the whole whip. Like early on in the series where she couldn't really defend for herself, but like now, like in the later series and now with Star Dresses, I think she's become a real character on her own, where she can stand out without like Natsu or someone like always coming to come save her. And then she also has the on the powers when she's like with other people, where they combine their powers. A time where they did like Lucy unlocked Aquarius from Julia. That was kind of funny. Um, and I think Lucy, probably the more sane person in Fairy Tail, just like why all this crazy shit is happening, but then she's actually just as crazy, to be honest. I do like I think that's pretty good right now. This guy, um, I believe he's the Palm Gun guy. That pretty cool. I don't remember him that much. He was pretty cool though. I didn't like his fighting style, but he's not that memorable. So I'll just put him in okay. Lisana, Lisana. My brother likes Lisana. I'm okay with Lisana. Um, I'm not totally intrigued with Lisana because she's been got pretty. She was always mentioned as like the third sibling, and then she just came back from LS because she was in LS, and then came back to this world. She was cool as the trio, but Lisana was the part of the trio that was just okay to me. It was never like something that stood out there. Ooh, Gildarts. I love Gildarts. I love his fucking power. And like his power of like changing everything into like pieces or reshaping things. And like when he was introduced where the whole town was just shaped, he just reshaped the whole town. That was fucking amazing. Um he's a pervert and kind of an asshole dad though. He's getting better though. He's getting better. But I do like him. I do like him. I do like his fight against Natsu and stuff like that. Where in the island, and then after at the break, where him and Natsu fought, and then they traded bags on accident, and that shit was fucking hilarious because his was just magazines of like because all the fairy tales they're in magazines. But that's besides the point. A lot of people in real life would love to have those magazines. Um, but and then his was all food. But I like Gildas. The Gildas was probably one of my favorite characters of all time in that show. It does remind me of Shanks too, and I like Shanks a lot too. The goat. He's cool. He's cool. There's not much to say about him, but he's just cool. He's one of the Lucy's Celestia spirits, and I just thought he was cool. All right, next. Her whole thing was that she wanted to kill Jalal because of what happened in her childhood and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool. It's cool that she sees Erza as like a big sister now, and all that. And what's pretty powerful. I feel like Sabretooth in general has gotten a lot weaker now. Not Sabretooth, that's the mermaid heel. I feel like if you're not Fairy Tail and you're not mentioned much, you're a lot weaker now compared to like Fairy Tail. But I do like a lot of them in Fairy Tail. Like Fairy Tail has too many powerhouses in their own guild. Almost every other guild does not compare, and it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. I do like her. She doesn't definitely feels like an extended part of the family when she's like with Urza and stuff like that. I don't remember you, but I like your design, so I'm just gonna put you in okay. He's part of Fairy Tail, I believe, right? He was the painter, I believe. He didn't talk much. I didn't really care. Funny enough, this person that's in Memory House, she was in the Tower arc in the beginning of the series. I was not able to watch the beginning of this series back when I was first watching it because I was watching it on Crunchy. I was watching it on Crunchyroll, but back then there was about 50 episodes from the beginning of the series that was not there. Um, like the Phantom Guild was not there on Crunchyroll at the time, and neither was the It was partially the island where Gray was doing Shell for the first time because it was at the end of that arc, and the tower arc was not there either. So I had to go rewatch those. She has the same thing as her, where it's like she's part of the family and like because of Erza. But yeah, I do like her design a lot. She's like a fun character, and I like her attitude, like the happy attitude and stuff like that. But she doesn't get enough screen time where it's like, and they're I like them a lot though. I feel like I should say the same thing about you. Like you guys, like all these guys right here, are, like all part of like Fairy Tail through extensions from like especially I think all three of these. Well, she has the whole Juvia thing because she was locked to Juvia for a while and through her power. Then she had her fight with Erza and Jalal, and then hit her pass with Erza. They were fun. They're fun characters. Rogue, I love you. What happened to you was awful, and and your future self is an asshole. But you were cool. You were cool. I love the shadow powers, and I don't like that he's like more. And so, like out of the two like brothers from say Saber got Tooth Guild, and one of the five Dragon Slayers that is natural Dragon Slayers. Well, I believe he's third generation, where he has the Lacrima and was taught by a dragon. So he's third generation, I believe. So, but I do like him a lot. So yeah, feels like family. I should probably put people in ones I love. Gildart, yeah, Gildart you can go up there. In road, you can go up there. I might move Lucy up, but that's later on. More of the villains I'm gonna probably forget. Like this guy, I don't remember. Don't remember at all. I don't remember this one either. Virgo! We love Virgo. We love Virgo. Is it on punishment time? I love Virgo. Every time she's on screen, she is fucking hilarious. Um, and then I do like. Well, her power is mostly like just digging, just doing random things for Lucy. But I think she's just freaking hilarious every single time. I think when they did the reverse, added like when the Celestials became and like villains and stuff like that, I think that was kind of funny. And the way that her and Aquarius like, well, Aquarius I don't really like, but Virgo, how she used to just swap personalities was fucking hilarious. She was became she is a masochist, and then the reverse of her was that she was the mistress. So interesting. What the fuck is that? That's a dragon. I don't remember you. I think you're from the movie, I believe, but I don't remember you. Utir, or I forgot. No, is it Utir? Either way, I love her. She's great. Kind of a bullshit that her life was only like half a worth half is like 10 seconds. That was completely like bullshit. But whatever. She did try to atone, but I believe she still lives, but just only in the when time is like when there is no time. If I remember correctly from the last parts of Fairy Tale. Yeah. You're funny. You're not as good as the goat, but you're alright. I'm guessing this is Jalal. I'm not entirely sure, because there's three of them. I just realized there's another Lucy, too. There's a... What the fuck am I supposed to do there? And there's another Erza. There's two Erzas. What the fuck? There's two... There's two Natsus, and I'm pretty sure those the same Natsu. I'll just continue. If this is Jalal, I love Jalal. I'm kind of an idiot, but I love his relationship with Urza. Which my two favorite relationships in this whole series is. Oh, we'll get to one of those besides. Jalal is up there. You. Is this Futuro? Is Futuro in this? Man, this is gonna be long. Um, I don't think that's Futuro. Is it Futuro? Let me check. Fairy Tale Future. Oh, that's Futuro. Okay, so you don't know you, so I don't care. Futuros, I hate though. There's I love you. My first favorite character of the whole series. Um, Even though my favorite character, part of the main crew, she is my favorite. But my favorite changed over time with the series. But she's still up there for me. Um, this is the snake that Eric has slash Cobra. Um, that turns to an actual person, and I don't really care for her that much, but she was okay. Like when they first showed her off, I was like, "That's the snake? What?" And then nothing ever came after that. Master Hades. Um, you're whatever Hades, because like, yeah, you're also part of like Fairy Tail Zero and like the beginning of Fairy Tail, but like, you didn't really do much. It was like kind of sad, but I was like, okay, I guess. Oh, Aries. Same thing with the goat. I love these two, but they don't do much. Like I love them. These Celestial ones are great, but they don't do much. But they're funny whenever like they interact. Same thing with you. I like you, the Scorpio, and but you don't do much. You're kind of better than these though, because I like your attitude and stuff like that. Don't remember your name, but I do like you. Not as much as I believe your sister, but I think you've heard of Sabretooth Guild. If you aren't, then well, she was pretty cool. I did like her. She wasn't too bad. This is Erza, right? That's one not to as E and D. So again, spoilers. I'm sorry. And Gray fought, and she saw and went between them. I'm guessing this is Erza. Then that's what I'm going with. And so, what the fuck? I don't know why there's two of them, but I guess I have to put her there. Cobra. I like Cobra. I think I don't care for his power that much. I just think he's cool, like design wise and as a character. Whereas like he's just silent, and he can hear like everything. Like, he can hear your thoughts just because he has super good hearing. Which I don't know how that works, but it works. And then he's also Dragon Slayer. He's the Poison Dragon Slayer. He's just, and I think his design just looks cool. He doesn't feel like part of the family, but I like Cobra a lot, so he can go in pretty cool. Leon. I kind of like him in the beginning before he found out about like the whole Juvia and stuff and Gray. Like he's funny, but he's kind of annoying when it comes to like the whole Juvia and Gray things. I'll put him in okay. I never really liked them that much, but yeah, I think that's fine. Uh, I'm guessing this is also Juliet. Either way, every version of Juliet is pretty cool, so I'll just put them there. This guy, isn't this the guy that had like the wind thing? Fairy Tale Wind User. It is the wind user. He was like at the beginning of the series. Um, don't care. Don't care. You didn't really do much for me to care. Don't really care. Didn't really have much to do with the story. Don't even remember you. This is another Origin Space member. Never really cared for you either. Romeo. Uh, Pretty cool that he sees Natsu as like a, I say more like an older brother and stuff like that, or like a cool uncle and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. People that ship Wendy and him are kind of weird because Wendy's a lot, pretty much older than him, and Wendy knew him as a kid. So, I mean, and Wendy's more like a teenager now. Well, she's older than a teenager now, but still found that and that shipping kind of weird, and it felt weird to me. But he's okay. I like he has the funny jokes whenever he did to Natsu with like the fart fire and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna put that here. You did not care for her. You're okay. Like I said, I don't remember much because I kind of just skimmed through that arc. Romeo can go pretty cool. Actually, no, you can go over here with your dad. He was alright. I don't remember much of him. I just remember he was pretty cool. Cool character. Kana. Yo, I don't know when it started, but people on TikTok started just hating on Kana and called her like a bitch, and like was like a horrible friend to like Lucy and stuff. I was like, man, I like Kana. I think Kana is a funny character, and like, sure, she does some things that are questionable, but at the end of the day, Kana was like always like felt like the friend like that just had fun, but always like cared. And her arc with Gil Darts, kind of an asshole to her, but when at the end in the final arc when they got to fight together, or like he was protecting her, it was nice to see. I do like Kana. Actually, this duo together can go up there because I like that duo a lot. This one's a spoiler, and that's Wendy with Irene, which is a cool duo, interesting duo with the Dragon Slayer magic and then enhancing magic. I do like Wendy a lot. She's definitely grown like a lot. It's like seeing. Well, to be fair, I was pretty young when I watched Fairy Tail, so she was probably roughly the same age as me when I first watched it. But seeing her grow from like a character that cried and couldn't really do much to now like she's mainly she has to be there on the battlefield with everybody because if not, people could not do damage. And to be fair, I think Wendy can probably take out some people that are higher up than her. Like, probably not Erza. She can definitely probably fight, definitely fight Lucy. Probably can take out Elfman now. Probably have an even fight with Juvia. Obviously, they will never fight, but yeah. What the fuck is that? What is that game? I don't care for you. Great! Ray's awesome. He's cool though. I always like Ray, but the one thing that I find me annoying with Ray is that he always wanted to do the shell thing, which sacrifices life. Like the whole point of the show is to survive together, and you wanna off yourself. Okay, buddy. Okay, that's where you're going a bit lower grade, but I like you still. We like you. Mavis. I loved when she was introduced in the Magic. Oh well, she wasn't introduced in the Magic game. I thought it was after the 7 year, but in the Magic game arc, I thought it was fucking hilarious that she gave Kana Fairy Tale glitter just to win the max amount of points. And I thought that was the funniest shit ever, and just showed how much Mavis is like competitive in her own right. and how hectic it is. And then she also has the relationship with Zareth, which I think is pretty sweet. Seeing like and that curse that they have is just pretty sad. Where it's like if you care for things around you, they die. Like yeah, well, it's not even if they you can't take care for things around you. If you start to care, things around you will die. That's a sad curse. But yeah, Mavis is great. I love Mavis. Uh, I don't remember him. I know he's part of Fairy Tail, but he was so blank. He's one of the guys that likes Levy, and it finds me kind of annoying that they do because Levy looked a lot. Well, she looked like a young adult, but she looked more like a teenager back then, and it was annoying to hear. Yeah, to see him and the other guy always on Levy. Like they were chill, but kind of annoying about it. So yeah. Is that Sting? That is Sting with Rogue. That's that's cool. That's sick. Sting was pretty cool. Probably like an extended part of the family, kind of similar to this guy. I like Rogue a lot, so yeah. Sting is cool. Still got beat by Natsu, both of them together, which was fucking hilarious. Gray's mother figure, and there's the family guy. It would be funny if I put them in the whole same tier, but she didn't really do much. She's pretty cool though, and teaching. That's where not Gray got his habit of just taking off his clothes in the cold or just doing it all the time. But she didn't really do much to the story besides being Gray's like mother figure, and so yeah, I think that's fine. Um, don't remember you that much. Meh. There's gonna be a lot of characters in Meh just because I just did not care for them. If they're not part of Fairy Tail or like had a major like thing in Fairy Tail, like the Green Magic Games or an OVA where they interacted, they'll probably go in Math or I don't care. Um, you. I also don't remember you. You go here. Don't remember you either. You're part of Fairy Tail. Okay though, because she didn't really do much, and I don't remember her that much. But I remember that she was part of Fairy Tail. Who are you guys? Oh, this is the PCs, whereas the mother and the son. That's the alternate versions, the evil versions of the two long fish. Is it the fish? I believe it's the fish, if I'm not mistaken. But they're more forgettable because I don't remember them much. So yeah. What the fuck are you? You just came back recently into 100 requests, and I don't like you at all. I hate you. You suck. Um, one of the Fairy Tail Zero guys. They're cool. I guess that's it. That's it. This is Nightwalker. I can tell. I believe that's Nightwalker. If I'm not mistaken, that's Nightwalker. You're cool. I love every version of Erza. Yeah, you can go up here. She was badass. Yeah, she was evil at the start, but holy shit, that fight and team fight between Nightwalker, Erza, and Erza Scarlet, amazing. They're the reasons why my favorite color became Scarlet Red. And as you can tell, probably by my username, yeah, that's where it comes from. I like Erza Scarlet that much. That's why my names are RC Scarlet, but that's besides the point. You go with Elfman. Your relationship with Elfman just, they're both like Cinderella's where they don't really like each other, but they try to it's not hide it. But at the same time, they're great. I remember in the water slide OVA or the water park OVA where they got so scared of seeing each other, other people seeing them with each other, or she would just turn them into stone because they were special eyes. Jeez, you Loki. I think it's Loki. Is it? I believe it's Loki. Oh, Loke, not Loki. Um, you were cool, and you're like when you teamed up with Gray, that was fun. But you didn't really do much after that, so I didn't really care for you after that. Like you would have been like up here with like Virgo and stuff like that, but I don't remember. You can go over here though with like the other Celestials. You, you're an asshole, but at the same time you're cool. So, and you're part of Fairy Tale. And if you were able to read my mind and do how tough, I would question things, but it is what it is. I'm trying to think because this is not to drag Dragon Force mode because I can say a tough on the scales. I always like that. And Natu was one of my favorite characters. Always. I think the five or like I believe seven if you count Carla and Happy, but Team Natsu such so lovable idiots and like always doing stuff when they can. Yeah, I love them. The guild is always amazing. I truly love them. Plus, having a main character where they're just goofing off and stuff like that. Um, I always try to think about like if Natsu and Luffy were friends, like that pairing of dumbasses would be fucking hilarious. I remember seeing a comic where it was like they're on a ship since Natsu has the if he's on like a ship motion sickness that he'll Luffy would jump into the water with Natsu and Natsu just without thinking about it. So he'll get him or try to get him off the ship. So he's perfectly fine. But since Luffy can't be on the seawater, Natsu would be okay, and Luffy would just be weakened. So then they would keep going, and vice versa, like throwing him onto the ship and then throwing him off the ship, and just being dumbasses together. And I think that right there, amazing. Also, for another thing, Lucy and Connor probably beat most female protagonists or side game characters. I don't remember much, so you can go and meh. I forgot how to pronounce her name, but I do like her. I believe there was a story with her and when Erza first met, where they all were kind of rivals. Um, but not really. But her magic and magic and her husband's magic with the guns and stuff like that. That was sick. It was pretty interesting to see. They don't really get much screen time, but it's cool when they are on screen and they do like the sniper shots and all that. So they can stay pretty cool. You're a man. You're. Are you up here? You're okay. You're okay. You don't remember much, but I like your design, so you can go in okay. Hold up, you were just here, man. Oh wait, no, you're not. This. Never mind. I thought you were you, but whatever. You're both in the same TA. Why are you up here twice? This is one of the celestial spirits that I don't remember much, but they were cool because they were the gravity one, I believe, and we first learned about it in the Great Magic Game one. You were okay, I guess. This guy. A lot of people hate this guy and don't really care because of how his relationship with Wendy is. Um, I never really saw it that way, as many fans do, because I just thought, oh, he and seen Wendy and stuff like that. But bang, I know people saw it as weird. I never really liked him as a character though, either. But not because of the whole Wendy thing. Uh, but he was okay because there are moments where he was important, where Tisler was like he was important like one thing. I can't really remember it, but he did bring people to like safety and stuff like that because of his power. But he was also a fucking dumbass, so he can go to the end of okay. You, uh, probably just Wendy's sister. That's not part of fairy tale. Um, her and Wendy's relationship are adorable, and I think they're. She's been like seeing her and Wendy together, like that. See, I seen them like as like sisters and stuff like that, or as best friends. I don't know which one I like more headcanon wise. But their fight was pretty cool. It showed that they can do more, even though they're the like the healing types of like winds with their wind magic and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's fair. I want more interactions with the other guilds. If I have a slice of life at Fairy Tale, I would be so down just to read that. Whereas like, and they're just interacting with other guilds and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be fights and all that. But I do like the side stuff. I think Fairy Tale made me one of those people that I don't. I really like side content. Like if it's filler, but if it's like expanding people's relationships and stuff like that, or making them do silly stuff together, I like that just as much as like fighting and stuff like that. I don't think they need everything to be serious all the time. Mystigon slash Jalal. You're great. You're great, but you don't really appear much in the story. But you were sick when you were with Fairy Tale, and he was also the one that took out all the Dark Guilds with technically not having magic. He was just using magic tools, which is sick. It's the same thing as her. Where it's like I like you guys a lot. You guys don't show up a lot to justify you guys. You, Lucy. I'm just gonna put you in the same tier. I don't know why they have multiple versions. Is this Gajo but in his Shadow Dragon form? Shadow Iron Dragon form? Either way, I like Gajo's power more than Natsu. And I think he's cool as fuck. Oh, fuck. Like, his relation with Levi, he just put him a lot higher for me. And usually, Fairy Tale B team, I enjoy a lot more sometimes of the characters in there just because of Gajo alone. Like their fight when they first fought, I was like, man, I love these characters side by side. And the more he grew, the more like silliness of him just like popping off as like a rock star fairly badly was so real to me. Or when he wants to be a detective, horrible detective, but also great detective at the same time. His backstory where on one of his like old ways and stuff like that, and his like the side story with Levy and them growing. And technically speaking, besides her and like the only one canonically that was on the island, that bag. Like Erza and Jalal still haven't done anything. Natsu and Lucy still haven't done anything. Natsu feels like kind of like Mario, where it's like it feels not really. I'm joking. And Mario, where they're just good friends. Not really. Natsu's always with Lucy, especially in her apartment and everything. Gray and Juvia could have done something, but I don't know. Gajo and Levy are the only ones that one have seen slept together, and two, Levy's pregnant. So yeah, Gajo obviously goes right there. Lily, my favorite out of all the XCs. He's just cool with a big sword, and he's just there randomly at some points where he's like, okay, like a blunt face. Man, you're cool, but I hate you for that one OVA where everybody just turns into this guy's face, and I hate how he looks. but you're cool though. Yeah, I gotta give you respect because you do help everybody all the time. So like, yeah, and like you would be one down because I hate when everybody turns into you. But yeah, you're cool though. You don't remember. I don't like your face. You can go to. I hate you. Don't care. That's just the same person again. Okay. Kinda. This is when she had the glitter, or when Mavis gave it to her, and yeah, you can just go right back there. Jet, you're okay. Um, don't remember you much. I don't even think you. Oh wait, is this the drunken fighter that Is this the drunken one? Who is that the guy that was drunk? Fairy tale drunken. Not drunk. It kind of looks like him, but I can't tell. No, he has the eye thing. No, you don't. So I'm just gonna put you there. Oh, that's Magroth. That's family right there. That's the basically father figure for almost everybody in Fairy Tail. So we gotta put you. Minerva, not Minerva. I'm stupid. Did I really say that? Mary Jane. Mary Jane. Mary Jane. Such a sweet being that can also just literally turn into your worst nightmare. And his rival to Erza. Um, her sweet attitude where she can just her feelings get hurt rather easily when people are talking about her. She's amazing though. I do put her with someone. Fairy Tail's probably the one anime that I ship a lot of people. At least ship a lot back then. You, I don't know. You're cool. You're cool. Not as cool as not to. You can go back up there. Levy. Yeah, part of my top threes. I love Levy. I love her. The more like her interaction with Gagio, the more like Gagio was already my like them two going off of each other and like their personalities made me like that relationship a lot and made me love them a lot more. And then Levy with her relationship with Lucy, where she helps him out all the time. I just realized Levy's a book girly, so like she's like a book talk girly, so she has to like have things in her mind that's like wild. I mean, there's a lot of comics between her and Gagio with piercings and him being dominated by her, which great, great comics, but that's besides the point. I always love that dynamic, though. I will say it is weird how they met because she basically got hung up by him, but it felt so natural how he became part of the guild and felt more fine about it. So it's like, I guess. But the more the relationship went on, the more I was okay with it, and the more I loved it. Don't remember you. Don't remember you. Don't remember you either. Jet, you came back into the story, and you're actually pretty cool. I mean, you were an asshole, but I kind of liked your power. Like when I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, his power is just being fast." But that's not what it was. It was just everybody perceived him as fast because in a general area around him, everybody's just slower, which is sick. That's a sick fucking power. Like if the Flash Man came into his territory, the Flash would be slowed down and not him. That's just cool. I don't remember you. Well, Wendy, you can just go right back. Oh shoot. No, not pretty cool. Where's the other one? There it is. I don't even know who you are. Don't know who you are. I remember you. You're the doll, but you're like, whatever. Don't even know who you are. Here's Pretty Boy. Also, man, you're great. Especially since, and with the star dresses. You could give Lucy one of her best star dresses. Don't remember you guys. For Buppy, his sock, he was cool. He was annoying but cool. Fred, is gay for Luxus, and you were cool though. I didn't unlike you, but man, your love for Luxus just threw me off a lot. Cancer, cool. Never really cared for Cancer that much. Carla. Same thing with Wendy. Like she's grown a lot. Like I didn't really like Carla that much before because she was a bit annoying when I came to certain things. But the more it went on, I was like, man, Carla's like pretty sick, and the way that like her and Wendy interact, and like they're just basically like best friends the same way as Not So Unhappy or Lily and Gacho. That was fun to see. I don't know who you are. I don't know. Don't remember you. I think you were part of the guild, but I don't really remember you. You, I remember hating you. I don't really like you. You were okay. Luxus! We always like Lightning Dragon. Also took a whole guild on by Dark Guild by himself. And it was like perfectly fine and won the Centaur. This was a and Cancer. These are funny jokes, but I don't remember you guys much. So and you guys aren't as cool as some of the other Celestial spirits when they turn evil. You don't remember, but I kind of like how you got a look. Oh, this is the Celestial King. We love Celestial King. He's pretty cool. Aquarius did not really like this one. I didn't really care for this one. I thought that one was stupid. This was sick. This outfit was sick. But again, the Celestial one wasn't great. Now, Virgo. Virgo. This one was cool. This was cool. And I'm totally down. And she made Lucy do a lot of stuff because Lucy didn't want to do stuff, but she was fucking sick. I mean, I like her a lot for reasons, but we won't get into that. Why are you up here? I thought you were pretty cool. I didn't really care for this one. It's not memorable. I know it's the celestial spirit of this guy, the goat. Now Ares, on the other hand, that was just a fucking sick design. And the tan skin, amazing fucking design. And instead of the shyness, she became like more hyper. Don't remember you. I don't even remember what this is. You had a sick design, but didn't really care for you. Oh wait, no, this was the fishes. Either way, I didn't really care for you. Yeah, this is the copy ones, like the human designs. They were okay. A lot of these are some of these dragons. Is that like Nolia? Magnolia was okay. Pretty sick when he was showed up, but there wasn't much of him to like know about. I don't. These are dragons. The dragons were okay. I don't really never really hated the dragons. Don't know who you are. A lot of these I don't know. There's Magnolia. That's Magnolia too, but he had a pretty cool design though. I know he's alright. All the fire dragons are pretty cool. Is that Zeref, but like his final form where he turns white? Zeref 6 is just so sad. Yeah, Zeref, the reason why he's evil, I'm like, I would turn evil. I would turn evil if what happens to Zeref happened to me. Losing your family and then trying to find a way in a magic world to bring them back, but it being forbidden, so then they give you a curse where, and if you care, everything around you dies, is wild. I see Zeref again. I believe that's Zeref. But he did act like a brother to and like the little shorts and stuff that he did act like a brother to Natsu, which was pretty cool. Don't remember you. Don't remember you. I hate you, Futuro. You were pretty funny, but you were also a pervert, so don't remember you. I like you. I like you. You got like you were weird, but so oddly satisfying to see you interact with Lucy, even though you kind of creep me out. But you were cool. You were cool. I do like you a lot. You, Raventail. Also, all those people from Raventail can just go into meh. You guys aren't even memorable. Don't. You're probably part of the dog guild. Don't really care. Don't really care. Don't really care. You were okay. You too, okay. You were part of that whole squad. Part of the mermaid heel. You were sick, and your fight with Gray was amazing. The whole memory man making magic is crazy because you can just do things from your memory and just make it into reality, which was sick. And then he made it so that Gray was forced to use his own blood in the in his making magic, so he couldn't recreate that. You're an asshole. You should stay down here. There's the drunk guy. He was pretty cool. I remember seeing the palm fight thing. I think it was the other guy that did the palm, which like having like a palm strike was pretty cool. Don't remember you. You were okay. You were okay. I don't really care for you that much. Meh. Your relationship with Lucy was pretty good. Cool. Your same thing with the mermaid. And most of the other guilds are gonna go here. You were kind of cool. God lightning magic. You would be so cool if you were like better than Luxus, but you're not. So it was like, whatever. And then Luxus just destroyed him. Don't remember you guys at all. Now I'm just putting characters because most of these characters I don't remember, but they have multiple multiple different versions of the characters that are pretty similar to each other, but not at the same time. Like all these characters, I don't remember that much. Like usually, like they're enemies and they're like one off. You were unhinged, but I did like you more than Hades. This character's pretty cool. I know this video is now gonna be like, oh, this character's pretty cool, and I didn't remember this. That's fine. I'm trying to actually think of what these characters are. Mostly, I don't remember, or like they're just whatever. Aren't you guys the same character, just different? Okay. You were an asshole, sucking up everybody's life force. Don't remember you. And I just read it too. Kind of like you. The Gold Dragon. Don't really care for you at all because you haven't really done much to care. Power is kind of cool though. You do alchemy to create other things, which you just so that's actually kind of cool. That power is cool. Gotta admit that. I can't tell what dragon that is, but I'm just gonna leave it there. Same thing with you. I believe this is the Ash Dragon Slayer. Yeah, you didn't really do much to care. You're funny. I kind of like how you interact with the god, Serena, the Moon God Dragon. Can't really tell what character that is. Ignil's son. And the villain, probably the villain of 100-Year Quest. His design is just so fucking cool. I want to see that in that fight already, but they haven't really done much and keep prolonging it. Dragon Slayer of like, I believe this is like a sword one, where she can cut anything. Her moment where she saw Luxus and Erza just fight, and it was like, yeah, this is out of my fucking league. They're fucking monsters. That shit was fucking hilarious. Ew, the armor dude. Armor dragon. Don't care. You also don't care. You were cool to see. Your interaction with the Moon God Dragon. Don't remember you. Water God Dragon. You're actually pretty sick. Though you don't really do much else, and I don't remember you right now. I'm like, yeah, you just gave up your power to Lucy, and we haven't seen anything from it. Pretty sad that you probably have. I'm probably gonna die pretty soon, but it is what it is. Don't remember you. I can't tell who that is. You're part of him, aren't you? So why are you here? Don't remember you. White dragon. I mean, the white mage. You're alright. But you haven't really done much. And your whole thing was like trying to do something and you just failed miserably. You did get to control all of the fairy tale at some point, and you did get us Urza versus Luxus, which was crazy. Or she's just that guy again? What the fuck? You're fucking creepy, and I hate what you did and fucking webbing up Wendy. It was Moon God. You're actually pretty sick right now, so I'm gonna put you in pretty cool because I haven't seen like you're in a fight right now. I don't even know who this is. This is the sand guy. He was fine. Don't remember you. Don't remember. You were kind of an a-hole. Brendish, everybody loves you and I love your power. She would be the most OP person. Because no matter who would fight her, like, She was so good. Her power was so broken that they had to make her just give up and just become a good guy. Because honestly, she would have been so broken against Agnolia, against Zeref, where she just makes them so tiny and then just throws them. Like it was so broken that they didn't really. She never is in really any fights. I don't think anyone's like actually knocked her out. That's the crazy part. She just gets bored and go like, yeah, whatever, bye bye, and that's it. That like, well, if she fights Goku and just turns Goku small, what is Goku gonna do? If she fight Naruto and just makes Naruto small, what does Naruto do? Like you can't fight her. Like she was so broken, they didn't really use her in the story. I mean, the only downside is like and not being it's they'll return they'll return to normal size. But she was great. She's great, and her attitude with Lucy and everything, where it's like, hey, they're friends, but she has like kind of a cold attitude when Lucy's around, but also plays around with Lucy all the time. Great. That's her. You're okay. And you had a cool concept, and then you just got killed off. And then you probably were brought back, and we still didn't see much of you, anyways. You. Uh, I liked your power because you would be able to move like pretty quickly, and then you put a time thing on Natsu, and it was pretty bullshit on how you lost, but it is understandable. The only reason why Natsu's probably scaled a lot higher is because of you, because of the whole time thing where it's like, hey, you can't move at all in this time, and then he just burned it off and was actually moving in time stop was wild. Don't remember you. I like your design, but I don't remember you much. Don't remember you. This is the fuck you because of what you did with the whole basically crucifying a Levy, and then fucking Gajo had to save you, and then we also had a whole moment, but then no one really dies in Fairy Tail, so it was whatever. But still, fuck you. Don't remember. Don't remember. Love you. Uh, I would have hated you if it wasn't for 100 requests where you help Wendy out and stuff like that. If you don't see, Wendy's wearing her outfit, and then kind of sad that you had to live for so long to then give birth to Erza, and then just go mad with that. But it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick to see. I do like her attitude in 100 requests. Um, Actually teaching Wendy all the enhanced magics and all that, because she was basically an enhanced magic dragon. I'm not really sure how it worked, but I do love, especially her design. I do love her design a lot, where she looks like Arizona, but she also has that kind of hair that goes down. Kind of reminds me of Bayonetta. Is it Bayonetta's 3 hairstyle? But I'd like the red. I just like the red. Her outfits was pretty cool. August. You're okay. You're the son of like Mavis and Zeref, but they never would know that. They will never know, and that's just sad. You had a cool design. I do like you. Don't remember you. Don't remember you. Don't remember you. The evil Minerva. Same thing as Minerva, so I'm just gonna put her right where Minerva's at. Right here. Don't remember. Don't remember that much. I don't really care for the Mohawk either. You can all most of these guys now can just go all right here. Because I just either don't remember or don't care enough for them. Yeah. There's Gray. We can put him back up. Um, Metal Dragon, we can put all the parents okay, I guess, besides Igno can go up. I just, they didn't really come into the story until that one moment, and that was it. This is the guy that fucked up Erza, I believe, right? Sheesh. I fucking hated you. You were sick. Like, you would have actually won if it wasn't for some bullshit. Brandon goes, he was cool. That's this guy's dad, Gray's dad. And it was cool to see him like enter the story, actually talk with Juvia, and then I'd say, "Hey, I take care of my son" and stuff like that. There was Ignu, Tug goaded. We don't disrespect Ignu. Is that Elfman? Or is that the other guy? Either way. You were sick. I actually like you more than I used to hate you because I didn't know who you were, but after I saw the Luxus arc and stuff, that I was like, oh, your power is kind of sick with like the little guys that can go around. Your design was sick with the whole tongue thing and all that. But yeah, it's like kind of like right there. We're probably at the end right there. Don't remember. Don't remember. Still, I don't remember any of these guys. I believe you were all right. And then these guys, I just don't flat out remember any of you guys at all. So yeah, I think that's it. This is probably video. I don't even know how long this video is, but yeah. I think the only ones that matter were the fairy tale ones, or ones that I somewhat remember that were important to the story. These guys just don't. Most of these guys just did not matter or would not remember enough. Which I feel like a story with a lot of characters like Fairy Tail One Piece probably have like a lot of characters like this where it's like, whatever about these characters. But yeah, that's about it. And you can probably dislike this video. I don't really care. And if you like Fairy Tail and you probably remember a character, or tell me a favorite moment of yours. Like the video if you did. Probably gonna do another sport MLB tier list soon. Probably with Jersey and stuff like that, or a Sonic tier list. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this video is not gonna do as well as the other ones, but it could surprise me. Yeah, that's gonna be the video for this Fairy Tail rating based on how much I like him. Obviously, Levy #1, got you up there. Erza, Mary Jang, Gildarts, Luxus, Natsu, Lucy, Kana, Jalal, Rogue, Virgo, Renish, Gray, Wendy. Yeah, I'd need like most of these characters up here a lot. You probably add some of these too. But yeah, that's gonna be the ranking. And I hope you guys have a good one.